Alrighty, not normally my normal stream time, though this will get uploaded onto YouTube same time, always. But I gotta play more. I was gonna save it for a little bit tomorrow, but I won't. I really want to play more. Plus, I finally got my Mountain Zoo. After being denied 3 codes. Showed Mountain Dew what they owed me, and they gave it to me at last. God, Mountain Dew is terrible. I've only drinking 1 of the 6 drinks. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. I'm never leaving this place. Dun, dun, dun. The subspecies of monster zoo is known to inhabit the mountainous regions of the Near East. Seeking to tame the ill-tempered bird, Hanish alchemist fed its specially concocted brew, which had the desired effect of causing the creature to give off a refreshing citrus aroma. The last time I felt so refreshed, Totaro. Are there any FC members on so I can flaunt the Mountain Zoo? Yes. Oh, Doubtful's here in Tuliolal. Oh, not like I can, well, I mean. Taunt. Alright, but back where we left off in the story. Will your companions embark on the rite of succession? Do I have my water? Yes, I do. There it is. I trust you'll be keenest to head out, Niran. Yes, yes I am. Keenest. Very keen. Very excited. But where are Arenville and Wuklamat, I wonder? Oh. Oh, good. You're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These 2 hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking the initiative at least. What do you mean at least? That's a guy. I am honored the 3rd promise would seek my advice. I have no idea about the Pelu, though. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for you too. Link pearls. Now, what's this? It is called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my 2 new friends here. Alright. The Tulia Lost Saga features a number of Turas clans. Two of these, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They love to make the appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okhanu, is located at Kamazua Uka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk of Urokopacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and cross all kinds of marvelous good in the Wanchun Pelo, their village. Man, I'm glad my Hispanic heritage is letting me pronounce some of this shit better than most. Now, as for deciding which village to visit, why don't you put the adventurer's instinct to work for us, Nirn, and pick our destination? Temporarily prevent you from accessing the one, vice versa. The second unit become available to see once you complete the quest first. Story modes and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice. Speak to the NPC. Prefer to embark on the trail of the right succession. Okay, so before you'd be able to, like, I want to do this one, and I want to do this one, and have both, but now it's gonna... Now it's gonna be like, you can only pick one. The sightseeing log, the leaves, the hunt. Ooh, and a side quest. I'll be saving those specifically for... I'll be saving these for Pictomancer. I'm gonna start with the Hanu Hanu. Ukopacha will become available once you complete the series beginning the Hanu. Yes. So, what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okhanu, we go south through the Arc of Dawn, then follow the road which runs along the Kozamauka River. Is that right? It is. We warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storms rendered the paths even muddier than usual. Footing is quite poor in some parts. But worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. I'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. Sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozamauka, we should head over to the Ark. We'll be back to talk with you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zavai up there. It's all been arranged. Once I arrive at the first dungeon is when I'll pop into the Viper. Oh, right. I'll wait. It's a new week. I should go get a book from Chloe. With that, clear skies. Ooh. Ooh. I know he's an NPC, but I don't wear spiffy. Makes me wonder if VR can wear it. Are we all ready to leave? Then onward to Kozamauka. Open the way. Alright, time for more music.
Kozamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
A little bit of lag there. And my favorite weather, fog. Or it's cloudy. Who are you calling a nerd, you nerd?
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
No, you.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Oh, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Withdraw. Yeah. I didn't think you'd stop by. Then again, I don't normally stream this late. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? Good thing she has Erenville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky, such his loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Look at that guy. And Olan. Oh god. Actually, you know what? Nice and sturdy, I'm actually... Go to bed! Oh, I mean, I know that's a little hard, but still. Also, yeah, no, he didn't like me. Oh, where is it? There it is. 413 yalms southwest. So over there. Alrighty, well, let's hope they kick in fast. Make sure you like snack on something with them to help it get through your system faster. Ah, everyone has arrived. None the worse for wear. Oh, now it's raining. First it's cloudy, now it's raining. These are empty stomach ones. Ugh, that sucks. What was it? Where was I? Oh yeah, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warning. Wow, it's really raining. And it muted all the color. I like that. Don't work. That's stupid. Hey, I asked you to not say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. So much for enjoying this. Thanks, Cat. It's like our friend said, people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we can to find this elector. Oh no. They have dances too. Oh, Kali. Ow. No, my thing of lemonade. Ah, well, it's empty anyway. Oh, who, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you've heard the last time you were here. Well, I wasn't busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome you to Okhanu. As elder of my people, I shall be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rites of succession. So, our idea about electors was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feat to test my worth. All in good time. All in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat. You know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What, you think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed is all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action, so I expect you to rush in head first and ask questions later, or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all possibilities. The long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. Can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him, but there is more to the Dawn Servant you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. To return to the subject at hand, do you wish to take a look around Okhanu, then? Do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that. I mean, I could possibly pass the test with my eyes closed, but it'll be keep us busy while we're waiting. Ugulamad has the right of it. As the elder Zanuhali is a resident of this village, learning more about it can only improve our chances in this feat. I suggest a division of forces. For instance, Arenville, Azze, and Cryot could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Ugulamad, Niran, and myself will handle the northern half. It sounds good to me. Man. Why do I always get stuck with the bad weather? I'm gonna ride my zoo in the storm. Actually, what kind of music does it have? That music. Alright. 316 yalms to the west. And 2 yalms to the west. I'm gonna take a guess and say it's up that spiral staircase I see. He's fueled by battery acid. Huh. I thought it'd be up here. 33 yalms northwest. Did not know I could land in that tree. 30 yalms to the south. Oh. Actually, you know what? Mount. Add to the hotbar. He gets a special place. He gets to replace the Alchemist. Alright, but how many Aether Currents? Oh, I guess I probably should have started with the Pelu area first. Oh boy, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 5 quests. Yay. Oh, there's a fake going on. Oh, and a secondary area. Yeah. And a third area. $312 yalms to the south. I realized I didn't attune to the Aetherite. I should go back and attune to it before I begin my foolish adventure. Go, my spicy battery chicken, go. He's fueled by I was about to say battery acid, but I've been saying that. And good old gemstone traders. Oh, I can already start using this. Ah, cool. Southwest. Turns of the Alms southwest. $209 yalms southwest. I'm starting to think it might be elevated. $163 yalms west. Maybe not. Northwest. Maybe so. Oh, nope, there it is. There's 314 southwest. I don't think I can go any further south. Unless there's a way up. Is he by the cliffside? I don't think so. Oh, wait, swimming? How deep can I swim? Not that deep, it seems. Alright, well, we'll ignore the southwest one. Alright. It's not gonna keep trying to stick me down there, and I can't go down there, so I'm not gonna waste time. Yeah, the storm hit them hard. It doesn't help that the weather is raining, though. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of its roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. This is even worse than I expected. You heard about the storm? Never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and the help of the Dawn servants sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. What wild roofs and... roofs? I don't know if that's a typo or just how the speech sang for them. Because it's supposed to be roofs. What about roofs and walls could be patched? There's so much else that was lost for good. Ugh. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. The storm broke more than wood and reeds. Must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. This boy, he's doing his fishing. The dry and shaken bundles suggested the reeds were harvested some time ago. You know, I was complaining about the rain, but now considering that they're hit by a storm, this seems fitting. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feather tails stand out. Or particularly stand out. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Vanu, then. Oh. Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building at the south of the village. On my way. Got to hurry over too. Oh hey, her brother's here.
No sign of Zorolja, or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, elder of the Hanu.
Oh, Zanuhali is a girl.
I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Oh, that's right. Guys don't have the sash, girls do.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
No.
You made it after all.
Taco killer.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed.
Ah, very faintly.
It is here, in
Vanu
Okanu,
Vanu.
where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feet of Reeds.
Ah, that's nice, playing the Vanu Vanu's music again.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat-giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running. Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
All you gotta do is ask. Square up. I'll kick your ass. Right, there's something I gotta look up.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
No, I'd have to check duty. That would be the most proper way. Alright, get abandoned mumble John known as the Silver Scales have stormed the walls. Yeah, cool. That makes me wonder if it's like tied. I knew I heard Silver Scales somewhere before because you had to deal with like stuff like that before. So no, I'd have to check it in the unending journal. Feats. Feeties. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make that Baku Cha-Cha eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves, then deduce what the cause for the poor condition. Annabelle, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. I have to ask. We're in... Oh. Alright, it stopped raining. It's currently clear, and the forecast calls for extending tomorrow should still be fair. Okay, wow. I wasn't expecting the rain to immediately stop. Okay. At least we can see the night sky. And when daytime comes, this place will be beautiful. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Wilted reeds. As Donna described, the reeds appeared wilted and unhealthy. It could be due to the waters brought in by the storm, messing with the minerals of the soil. Water has no contaminants, looks fresh and clear as a cursory glance. At a cursory glance. The soil in the paddies is not one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry or flaky. Huh. Well, all intents and purposes, it sounds like everything is fine. Uh-oh. Aaronville, I need your expertise for this very lethargic frog. For this It's very, very lethargic. And itty-bitty. And oh so tiny. God damn it. Frog. Berg. Let me interact with this frog. A small frog catches your eye, strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Ribbit. If it doesn't hop, it is a toad. But if there's one thing wrong with the lethargic frog, then that means there's one man for the job. One Benoy. And I gotta talk to Lamont first. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? I did notice this frog is being pretty lethargic, but everything else seems normal. I agree. The waters look to be in good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there's another reason they're flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival! This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. Last time I visited the village was in the middle of festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more cheerful and joyful and alive. It is an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe fixing one problem could lead to the solution of another. Stranger things have happened. Right? I failed to see to the relation between the festivals and the fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing their idea. Things which seem unrelated later can prove to be connected through surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wu Clamont's journey. It's only right we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know what the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. I saw that earlier with Alpha now. The big building to the north. Let's go and see it. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Never been here during the festival season, so this is all new to me. Yes, this is the float I remember. It does not appear to be somewhat damaged to you. Let's take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. Oh, please, come on, guys. This was severely lacking the last time. Please have hidden stuff hidden around. Well, it's missing an eye. Come on. Where's the funny stuff? Oh, wow, jeez. Okay, we got a missing eye. Let's hoping for something silly. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. Oh, that's definitely broken. How would they lift a great big vessel with all the carrying poles intact? And, oh, the feathers. The tail feathers have seen better days. So the colors are a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Well, I think we can agree. The bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how to go about fixing it? What is going on here? We are admiring their festival float. It is a shame in such poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there will be no lifting of wings. No Ihihana. Ihihana, that's what the festival is called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs. You want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year. There's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't have enough materials to repair the float. We need a boxia for the missing eye, a yuyapo for wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. A boxia is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and yuyapo is wood essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. The chosen feathers, however. The winds chosen is the victor of the competition in which the contestants see who can blow the feathers the furthest using wind magics. And that's something of a problem now. We, Hanu are gifted in employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and have no needs to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated. If we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires stone to be used, and arcane equipment as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. Demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Hello, welcome to the stream. I waited. The float is actually a secret weapon for smiting the Hanu's foes. Alphino's going on a tangent, so, yes. Pray continue, Alphino. I imagine you've already reached the same conclusion, but I believe this boat of reeds is an arcane focus of some kind. A focus? For what? Oh! Ihihan is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. How you doing tonight? Or day, or whatever time it is for you. For me, it's nighttime. We won't know until we try, but it's a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait. The float, a tool for magic? Well, this is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning it may not have well been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined the festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible. I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really sounds like the solution to all your woes. And I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm doing fine. I'm still not convinced of this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I'll introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last years. He's replaced both eyes and poles before, so he should know how to procure what we need. Then allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okhanu to gather the vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews which may afford the same effect. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? I am Lino Hanu. Nice to meet you, Lino Hanu, and certainly, let's all go together. Thanks to Wukalamad, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said for following one's instincts. The shipwright's name is Wokivo. He's a Zabral who only moved to Kazumako a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. How am I liking the expansion so far? Oh, I'm enjoying it. I mean, there are times when I'm getting screwed on the weather for the most part. Well, the time of day mostly. Because it was literally cloudy when I got here. Then it instantly shifted to raining, but I was okay with that because, like, they were just hit with a storm. So, you know, it makes sense that there's lingering weather. And then as soon as I go to check to see how long it's going to rain, it stops raining, and it's going to be fair skies for today and tomorrow. In-game. I'm loving the music. I already don't like one character because he killed my tacos. And the first chance I get to end his life, I'm doing it. But I'm having fun hanging out with Luke Lamont. And Kryle and everybody. I just wish Graha was here. He deserves to be on this adventure with me, but he traded his spot for Kryle. Because she deserves it more. Almost to a friend degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We don't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one! Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Okbek Bay. To the east of here. Yeah, Kryle has... Listen, as much as I would love to have Graha with us, you know, we did make a Pinky Promise adventure with him. But, Kryle has literally been shafted for far too long. So it's her turn. I love Tulliolal's day and night music. Sulkin always cooks, but oh my god, he went hard. Uh-oh. You know what? No. So I can hear the fight music. Yeah, no, like, there are times when, like, Sulkin goes hard, but Sulkin is doing phenomenal from what I've heard so far, and I haven't heard everything. He really has captured the feel of the new world. This is Okbekbi, the village of all. Those who drifted to Kozamauka from Tuliolal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wukavu, he lives and works in the House of High Waters High, at the top of the large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, climb up the stairs can be challenging. Are there any aether currents nearby? Actually, yes, there is. To the north. Oh, there it is. Aether current quest hasn't spawned here yet. No. What mountain is that? Oh boy. This is the Mountain Zoo. I'd fly, but I can't at this point in time. Unless I teleport out of here, and I kind of don't want to do that. Okay, this is a special promotional mount. With Mountain Dew that Final Fantasy XIV is doing. You literally have a whole year. They said you have literally till next year. All you gotta do is get 600 points from specially marked ones and get the 10-digit code from under the caps. Yeah. I bought 6 of one flavor that I thought would taste good. It's I haven't drinking Mountain Dew in years because it's but I bought 6 of what a flavor would sound good. Guess what happened? Only 3 of the caps had the code. The other 3 were blank. So I'm like, hey, Mountain Dew, we got a problem. It took a couple days, but they didn't. Today, thank God, they sent me 3 codes so I can get my other 300 points and immediately redeemed it for this boy, and I'm never buying Mountain Dew products again. Well, yeah, if that happens to you, just, contact them and send them pictures of your proof of purchase, the bottle in question, and the cap as well. Like, no, we're sorry we're there. We're like, okay, you sent us proof. Here's your 3 codes. Oh, please be voiced. I want to drink some water. But I highly doubt it's going to be voiced.
What do you want with me?
It's voiced. I'm drinking water.
Right. The greeting. Oh, Kali!
Alright, I'm glad I wasn't drinking water when she did that. Oh my god.
Oh, Kali!
It's Lalio all over again.
Good. You brought your manners with you.
Hey, where's the prompt for me to do it?
When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wuklamat.
Alright, whoever...
Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Whoever they got to do the cameras so far The camera angles and everything. Yoshida-san, give them a raise. They're doing great.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head!
I will not. Keep your head.
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't have alerts because I'm streaming off my PS4, but I do look at my phone. Keegan, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy the stream.
I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
Alright then. Consider it
Oh my god, I love this guy. I have insulted the prisons. Oh my god. What do I do? This is a great betrayal. Hey man, listen, it's fine. Alright, cool. How's it going? Krell's like...
Prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you worked with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
Abokisha.
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
And we're back to this.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit. What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair.
Okay, I'm getting real confused. Because one's a girl, one's a guy, and I can't tell who's who anymore. It's not like the Vanu where it's all kind of obvious.
As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Okay, like with goblins, you can tell who's a guy and a girl.
Well, maybe a little.
By their names. If their name ends in IX, it's a guy. If their name ends in OX, it's a girl. I could have sworn you could tell the Vanu, and I guess by extension the Hanu, guys and girls apart by literally how they're dressed. Apparently not.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then. Let's get moving.
Hey, I know him. The Taco Killer.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
I will never call him by his real name. He is the taco killer because when we first introduced to him, he killed my tacos that I was going to eat. And I will never forgive him. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Volcano, where we can return to the village first, then head there on foot. It is the gravest offense in the face of the Warrior of Light. You touched my food, and you didn't even say sorry. You have now forfeited the lives of both you and all your men. I have killed godlike entities for less. You see these horses? Literal gods that control the elements. I killed them all over and over for these horses. Same thing for these birds. I defeated nightmarish entities for these cats to ride on, and I don't even have a complete set. I have killed for less. Don't test me. Oh god. Okay, where was I? Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Ah, there we go. Now you can see this boy shining all his splendor in these bright skies. I can't fly though, but so. Oh no, the beetle's angry. Oh, you know, I should probably... Whoops, too far. Leave me alone. Good. Cave Kikitola as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident. I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot the raw Avakisa by the green hoot glimmer. Anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. Oh, you know, it's funny that it brings me here. There was an aether current in here I snagged earlier. Unfortunately, the next one that keeps pointing me to is further down this way. Upon closer inspection, you find that the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off the water. Dope. Actually. Yeah, but at least for people who are going through the game, it's easier for them than it is for us, who have grabbed all of them every single time whenever the new expansion decides to drop, painfully. You find a chunk of stone glowing a distinct shade of green. Seems to be the exact kind of mineral Hanu was looking for. I picked over the ground near the entrance but found nothing. Did you have better look inside the cave? Is this it? Yes, this is Abokisa. Along with Carl's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. Don't your broads shine very brightly. I thank you both. But he would have been happy to know you were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be the festival leader this year's Ihihana. But when the big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. That's why you agreed to Wuklamat's request, despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Oh boy. Am I one to tell you not to let your grief consume you? Though I don't think that happens anymore. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please, rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall. With that, let us return and deliver the Apokisha to Wuklamat. Sorry, I said Wuklamat. Wukavu's hands. Oh man, ooh, what's this? A bonus applied. Ah, they changed the doodad. Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport here and immediately ride my mount there. Do 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 do. Oh, so I found something hilarious. Apparently, this was during the Viper questline. Everyone in the Orzia swears in Old English. You know, instead of shit, it's shite. You know, with an E at the end. Or instead of ass, it's arse. With an R in there. But, thanks to the Viper questline, I learned that people in the New World swear in New English. So instead of shite, it's shit. Instead of arse, it's ass. Which I find absolutely hilarious and cool. After so many years of Thal's balls and all that. Yeah, because the guy who teaches you how to be a Viper is like, no, shit. And I'm like, hey, wait a second, there's no E at the end of that. Sorry, real quick, just gotta appreciate this. This is on a PS4. I wish I had like a PS4 Pro or 5, or if I could, you know, be on PC. Just, this would be amazing to see. Just with how clear and crisp it can get. I mean, the game is running pretty great on PS4 with the graphical update. The only slowdown I had was in the city, but that's because everyone was in there, in the markets, crafting and doing everything. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs, so we... Yuipo, or the Apokisa. Yes, these are excellent samples, and goodly quality too. At this stage, you'll likely surmise that lifting wing encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the result should be spectacular. Now, we get to work crafting these pieces for the float. I can use an assistant versed in arcane arts to enhance the Yuipo's conductivity. Oh, Kryl! then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone should head back to Alkonu. God, even when I'm trying to say it right, I still feel like I'm screwing it up. Should head back to Alkonu. We'll join you at the float once the work is complete. Meow. Oh, you probably have not been wondering, but if you're wondering why I'm not squeezing in any fates to do anything and I'm just jumping straight to the story and not grabbing a side quest, that's because I'm not going to be a paladin forever. I've already got Viper to 91, and I am patiently waiting until the dungeon unlocks to switch over. But for now, paladin. That's why I'm still in my Endwalker gear, wielding the family sword and Hoshpont shield. Because I made a promise. How's Viper so far? You know, Viper could be better. But Viper, however, is fun. It took a little bit to work it into my usual way of playing things. Because I have to find common ground with another job I'm more familiar with. Like, I started all my tanks playing them as paladins, and from there they worked into their own things as warrior, gunbreaker, dark knight. But as for Viper, as I started to toy around with it more and more, it started to more like have roots in Reaper, so I started playing it like that, and from there fine tweaked it, and I'm enjoying it so far. And I'm still learning more about the buffs and benefits. Gathering the Uliapol was a trial in of itself. At first, Wukavu criticized everything I did. Then I suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into a Uliapol tree. I told him not to worry about it, and again, like he was like snuffling out a candle. Told him not to worry about it again. It was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. Ooh. These are all very ugly colors. Night World Silver Piece. 500 gil. Well, we should get some rest before the excitement begins. Yeah, Pictomancer is gonna be... Everyone's enjoying Pictomancer. I'm gonna do it on my own once I wrap up the story. Over there by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Oh, the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds. By reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Alkanu altogether. Maybe we ask too much of our young claimants. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Colin out. When I overheard him muttering by the reeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another innovations firsthand. Interesting. Heh, sounds like our Koona. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. It calls forth an incredible gust that sent his feather sailing from Malms. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Aaron fell twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I'm a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wukavu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember surprised that he couldn't even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be present of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? You! Our beloved Ihihana, the lifting of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wukalamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? Hey, she won't get seasick, will she? Oh, called it. This boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor. I could hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Oh, you know, it'd be great if it did make her seasick. Thank you, Wukalamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We will be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards Kozanauaki, where the sacred likeness of Kisaihi is scorned. What I can do is to clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. Expect me to sit still until Wukawu has finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wukawu with the repairs. If you are sure you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. So the first promise, I guess the eldest brother, is not here, which means he might be in the Pelu area. Meanwhile, Kono's here and is doing his own thing, and the taco killer is being a smarmy bastard. Oh yeah. Oof, it's 12 AM. I can still go. Yeah, but well, we'll see. I'm still early into the story. I know nothing. I'm going completely blind about almost everything. As Lino Hanu said, Kozanuaki should be down this way, then off to the east where the path branches. There's something about bridges and the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you call all the threats you can, we'll meet up in front of Kisaihi. It's a 2 Calibri. It's yellow instead of pink. Okay, one thing I do like about the job changes is the new combos. Because that really frees up some slots. Like, I haven't been able to have Shield Bash on my top hotbar. It's usually just 1 and 2, and I've had to stick stuff on 3, like Shield Bash. But with the whole, like, with having Goring Blade being comboed into Fight and Flight, that just clears up a slot, and that's great. Yeah, even on PC, where you have way more. Like, I know back in Heavensward they introduced, like, these sub-slots that I never use, and I completely forgot how to use them. Like, that's just too many buttons for me to hold to start accessing stuff. Like, I'm used to just swapping between 1 and 2. But, man, was that like a quality of life. Because you know, it just makes sense. Because paladin rotation before is, you know, you're like you're 1, 2, 3, and then you set off into your damage by doing, you know, fight or flight, Goring Blade, circle score, and then going into your request cat and start spamming this while leaving everything else in between. But now I don't have to worry about that. I could just fight or flight immediately into Goring Blade, circle scorn, killing its Calibri with reckless abandon. It is. It does seem cleaner. Plus, it does also leave room open for all the new roles. And of course, if you don't want to do that, you can always just change it back. Guardian, which reduces damage taken by 40%, and Imperator. This one replaces Request Cat. Wasn't paying attention. Like, they really didn't give you a lot of new stuff, but more like shifted things around. And you know what? That's good. Alphino, no, you killed the frogs. Actually, does Alphino say anything about it? Because we used to be frogs. Nope. It would have been funny, though. Oh no, it's an ocelot. He's gonna start spinning guns at me. Oh, right. To the west. It's not that far away. It's a brief detour. It's not that far away. It's right there. Just need the Osel to leave me alone. Good. I almost forgot to keep, like, looking for these. Where's the next one? 369 to the west. That is reachable. It's totally reachable. Oh, Alice, you killed something. Oh, right, I never checked something. Sorry, I told FC members that I got something earlier. I completely forgot. Where is it? Morning, I use Medica 2. Someone's yelling stuff in Russian. Dang it, they didn't say anything. Boo. They are nerds. No, but my FC is pretty great. That's a big cat. 143 yalms to the east. To the west. Oh, there it is. Brief little detour. Oh man, it's nighttime again. Oh. We got a samurai here. So I'll have to see someone here. What's the next one? Oof. Far away. Oh god, he's chasing me. Let's see, it said southwest. So, like somewhere down here. All hail the great chicken. Alrighty. I should be streaming tomorrow at a much earlier time. Like, I stream Eastern Standard Time, so you know. But have a good night, get some sleep, rest easy. Ah, you are ahead, step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Kixaihi. Yep, you should get an alert for Twitch. The Hanu deity of the harvest. Even their sacred images are woven with reeds. It reminds me of something I saw on Academia Ender. Actually, yeah, it does. I was half expecting a flying whale. A whale? Why a whale of all things? Anyway, it said that Kixaihi here was worshipped on another continent. His ancient faith was then brought to Tyrol by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent. Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. That's all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? You'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right. We need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell them when we're done here. Meanwhile in Okhanu. I'm gonna... Uh-oh. Is this
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I know I'm muting myself because I'm getting a little bit of a snack, but this guy is seriously like, I'm gonna kill you. Idiot, do you not think that will not disqualify you? You are slaughtering an innocent civilian.
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Oh, buddy, no. No, poor choice of words for this idiot. Sorry, idiots. He has two heads.
Very well. If that's what you want.
Get him!
What?
I put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us. But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Oh, well, two heads. How about we even those odds with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you'd like.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Lucky for you. Eh?
Oh, no, you don't. Get back here. You wanted a fight. I'll give you one.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Man, I was enjoying my little snack. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I have tried to protect the float. Sorry, granola. But against that two-headed, you might have not been there at all. Nonsense! You stood your ground and bought us enough time we need to make it back. You were incredibly brave. I'll take the money, thank you. By the way, yeah, my inventory is in fact looking full. Oh, this person's got the Dulia Chai. Lucky. knowing the Hanu. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Oh yeah, it's all fixed up now. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go for it, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oh, Kali, see? I remember. I need that as an emote, please. It's probably gonna be part of like the Beast Tribe. Oh, what chat mode say? Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Oh, Kelly. Oh, Kelly. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know. I would much like to attend the festival, but the parish should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? What to do? Oh, Kelly. Oh, Kelly. The festival will be held soon. The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up after the storms out there may have been hard on us all, but the lifting wings is tradition. The joy's one at that. Won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Oh, Kelly. Oh, Kelly. Festival is about to begin. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends will be glad to know that Ihihana will soon be on the way. We want us to honor them with celebration, not their losses deter us from it. Let's go and enjoy the festival, or who no longer can. Oh, I should really get with the alpaca. The Hanu were pleased to hear the festival is going ahead, I imagine? They were. That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. Excuse me.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
I'm watching, I'm bearing. Ooh. Oh, we're all glowing.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Kishaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Wow. Ooh.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turn carrying the poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you once accomplished. Yeah, practically sprung back to life. She's so happy. Oh, well, not all of it sprung back up.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic, and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Kona!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Oh. Well, I mean, at least everything's back up.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
Archon allies?
I said that often now. Stop stealing my thoughts.
You see, Lamachi? This is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
Shing, sparkle, sparkle.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ikikana next season. As Dawn servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Okay, Yali.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Wahahaha. Bad guy laughter. My journey has already started, and I've already met so many wonderful people. Wukivu, for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linu Hanu have warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. Can't help but feel excited thinking of what else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come, let's head back to the supply of tea. Oh, well, here we go. The quest. But, I'll come back to those. Let's hope the marketplace is, less crowded this time. The server should be a bit of a dead point. But, knowing people, there's probably crafter bots all around. Ooh, someone's tuning. Hey, we got a new person. Independent vendor, tradecraft, battlecraft. Lobo skin. Yeah, how's the mountain chromite gear look? Ooh. Not bad. Not bad. I'm not fond of the whole things here. These, whatever you call these. This thing is called Marglaive. Why does this one have a unique name? Oh, never mind. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. You know I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep moving and march towards the Orokopacha. Chances are good we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, see what your opportunistic fellow friend has to say. I've been waiting for feels like days. And I need enough Barukavu's tacos to feed an army. What does he like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Orokopacha, we depart from the Arc of Dawn, then take the road west at the fork. So be wary of anything along the way. That's indeed the way to Orokopacha. The damage brought by the recent downpour, however, you'll do more stumbling than walking. But do take heart, when it comes to rugged terrain, we have the most dependable solution available. Come with me. We're gonna ride. We're gonna ride the alpacas. May I introduce you to our most dependable companion, the alpaca. Mer. These animals can traverse open steep mountain trails if there were gentle fields, all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Yoctorol. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern land have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack of beasts in a place which ill suits the qualities where is not needed best anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me. It was the foulest stench you can imagine. Haha, I see. What do they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu valued the act of spreading joy through trade. As you know, they take part in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go. Fair price for your fair advice. Yes! I made a trade with the third promise itself. My friends will never believe this. I should be on my way now. Wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but we need to ride alpacas to Orokopacha, then that's what we'll do. It's morning again. Wow.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, It rises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Urkopacha.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places.
Ah, Mother Frost.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Oh, truly. I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliolal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watrunpelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there!
Oh, no special fate boss for this area? Oh, actually, I wonder. Nope, still have manual weapons. Speaking of weapons, that's not what I wanted. I wanted currency. Not there yet. This is it. Watchung Bello, home of the Bellu Bellu. Woke Lamar should have arrived before us. Well, that's not good. Ah, you come all this way for the right to succession. Oh, so this means exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. But please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate then, I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of a budding ruler. As our nation's ruler should dress for her best for adoring people, yes, finally for the finest lady. That's right, come, said Promise, my well-stocked shelves, but a few steps away. Finest lady, I like the sound of that. Alright, this was a quick look when her. Oh, there he's sneaking up on her. Your chances of being killed by a bunny are low, but never zero. What did we just talk about? Arabelle, when did you... Ah, a Shatona from far off Doctoral. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. How you survived without the lovely cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course. My shop door is always open. You were saying something about not easily being charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pellu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turn of phrases, and unwitting customers like Wookdamont fall prey to the self-will approach, time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. My God, honest merchants. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pellu Pellu. Let's all take Arabelle's words and caution to heart. yeah, especially you. I'm sorry. What? I need this table. But first things first, I'm doing the smart thing and... Oh. Oof. It's a big place. Alright, I should get registered with the alpacas. Oh, who are you? Ah, he's a hunter. And a viper, too. Not my finest moment, I'll admit. But now that we're here, let's do what we came to do. Find the elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Carl, Alza, and I will speak with the merchants. Lamont, you and Arabelle Might try approaching travelers in nearby passerbys. You're try investigating any other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn all else? Let's relate to the third promise. Ah, dang. The Dawn Servant's Elector? Ah, thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession, I take it? Me, I don't much care who sits on thrones as long as they keep Terrell peaceful. People tend to not be in the best mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows spear starts flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? When shared is a joy doubled, I say. No, thank you. Oh, right, yes, you were asking about the elector business. But being freshly returned from my training route, I heard that there's a contest to put, but not much else. I had Ledger totally... Oh my god, really? Could probably tell you more about it. That's a Final Fantasy X and 10-2 reference. Because you do with the Pelu named Tobli. Oh, they're playing people trying against someone. That's nice. That's a Final Fantasy X reference. No Blitzball, Yoshida-san says. Then why are there Final Fantasy X stuff everywhere? Electors? Oh yes, I heard all about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zoral, yeah. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand the sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers. In the thousands, column potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. You got to purchase something. No. No, I would not. Very well, you said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zerol's Yao and his policies. Well, you, sir, will never have my business. You can flip that little beak right off. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Do you have any questions for me? Yeah, do you know about the Elector for the Dawn Servant? Sorry, I don't know about any Electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to remind them from a respectful distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit upon you. And that stuff stinks. I went to a visiting buyer not long ago. Tobli, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobli noticing. He knows everything that happens on his ranch. I see. Well, I'm just gonna get close anyway. Spin. And people who are familiar with the Final Fantasy X series, both 10 and 10-2, instantly know the name Tobli. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I was bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets, and then there was an enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobli is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only he were share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Something about a ranch, I heard. Really? Is he also a head rancher? Well, the alpaca ranch is not far from here, so he pays visits before the others return. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. As you say. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley? No, yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He still can't resist the profitable trade. Those who among us could. Am I right? Still, you bring in him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Ha, so it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone who we might think might be Tobley. That's some questions first to narrow down the field. Yeah, your pockets ain't deep, and I'm pretty sure mine aren't for them. Great, meet back here and share our... Well, we can meet back here and share our impressions. Try not to get spit on. I'll sniff out the head ledger in a heartbeat. You'll see. Am I Tobley? Yes, that's me. Excellent work for the third promise and her entourage shop. Instincts. Shall we commence the right of succession then? You think I might be Tobley? Well, maybe I am. All I say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. Well, obviously I'm not Tobley. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You need to find out for yourself who Tobley is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. Doll. She's so sweet. Visit from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit as you startle them. I suggest you keep your movement slow and deliberate. That might be Tobley. I see we're both done with our interrogations, so who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. The diligent ranch hand. The worker's so intent on stable chores. Keep my eye on that one too. To rip off the mask of our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Tobley. To prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for the confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. I knew it! As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobley, head ledger of Wuchpalo, and head rancher of the family ranch. And I am also one of Galu Jaja's chosen electors. Aha! A place featured in the Tulia La Saga, just as we thought. That's right, to trust your instincts. I wager this won't be the last time. I got it on the first try. That's because he likes to mingle and make sure that things are done right, so of course he's the diligent one. She found you fair and square, Tobley. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had it been ended here. I like how the Pelu Pelu are like, they're not kids. They're just really short. We have to use kid models for them.
Deducing the Don Servant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. It's the hot one.
Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
Oh. Why?
You're Tobli.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge.
I think that guy's a Rhodes supporter. Hey, he might be cheating.
Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Huh?
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example! This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Oh my god.
Ah! The little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid, and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but beatable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
Money to be
beast
spent.
is a beast. All yield to strength.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
You said it's stinky.
But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Orklamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other
In
words.
other words. Let me call her Stinky.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
Had to go wash that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. Would you mind taking a snip for me, just to be sure? This stench has ruined my sense of smell. No, thank you. Hey, I saw that look. Hey, level 91. The first dungeon should be... Yeah, 91. As will Clamont help demonstrate, the Valley Alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You'd have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with time alpacas. I expect to be the regular wild one. With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with the relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel. In the thousands column. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil, that comes around... What? It comes around to 1 million or so. May happen if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. How the fuck does... How does fuck does like 10,000 pel cost 10 times that much in gil? Wouldn't feel right about having to pay others pay the cost. I'll find the money somehow. In that case, this basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me in earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain for with the saddle. That's a nice gesture, but do you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million, so we're looking for 100 times more. Oh, right, I panicked and got confused with Alpanode's million gil. I'm not sure about this trading idea. You almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. but I just hate it when they're right. And let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again. Mablu, work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about peddler profession. If it's alright if I aid them now, yes? I got the claimants towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Wuklama goes alone to capture her alpaca, she is free to accept the assistance from whoever she likes. Hooray, let's see about getting that settled then, Third Promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could really use an ally with a beak for bargains. Well, going forward, Mabu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yeah, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mom the gun, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although Niran I think should go with Wuklamat. You've seen the markets and the bazaars the world over. You should have same advice to share. Yup. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca's wool. If you're misplaced or sold in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing. But I'll leave the wool with Niran anyway. Better to keep my hands free. Into my pocket it goes. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but he'll give us an idea how much he'll accept for his wares. Alright. It's getting really late. I'm not used to staying up this late. So, I'm gonna go wait by the Aetheryte and I'll call it a night. Hopefully I'll do more tomorrow. And I'll probably also be streaming another game tomorrow, so... I'd say good night everybody, but technically, good morning.